Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday night. I'm Leanne, Winston, psychic medium. I'm pleased to be joining in, and we're just waiting for Facebook to kick in. There we go. Excellent. Can't believe how cold it is. I actually just thought I probably should have put the heater on before I sat down to come live, but that's okay. I've got my Nana rug over my knees. So hope you're all really well and that you guys are keeping nice and warm, and welcome to those all around the world that are joining in. I also just want to say hello to those joining in on United World Radio and listening in, as well as the Binge Network. So thank you for joining in. And we also have some people here. Jessica is just tagging Mel. Thank you, honey. And she also is saying hi. So it's good to see you guys all coming online as we kick off tonight's show. Hey, Theone, hope you're doing well. And we also have Mel here saying hi. I will get to your questions very shortly as well. Hey, Fawn, I hope you're doing well over there in Canada. I bet you guys are a little bit warmer than what we are at the moment. It is a little bit crazy cold here, but hey, it is winter. Hey, Dee. So, and hi, Vanessa. So, guys, just before we do kick off, I do ask you to help us share the love and let your friends and family know that I am live. And if they'd like to join in, they can, place comments here down below as well, and we will try to answer as many as possible. What I do ask, though, from people that would like comments asked, try to ask more of a direct question rather than just a guidance question sort of thing, because the more information you get, the quicker I can make the connection to be able to get to more of you as possible, because by the end of the show, we do find that there are a lot of comments that we don't get time to go over for the hour. I could be here for 3 hours answering your questions, and I really would love to do that, but I'm sure my toes will freeze before the end of the night. So unfortunately, we don't have the time to do that. But if you can, like I said, if you can ask a question, keep it more direct to the point rather than just a general guidance point or what's coming up in the next 2 weeks for me. I will try to get to as many of you as possible. Now, please realize that it is possible that you may not get your question asked. And all I can do is ask you to keep coming back each week and ask your questions eventually, because I put my trust in spirit to give those that need the answer, to draw me to their question in that way. So like I said, I will try to get to as many of you as possible. Sometimes there are other people out there that the universe obviously feel that need more of an answer at that stage. Not saying your question is any less important, but just sometimes it could be in the timing of your question as well. So there's so many different things that we need to take into account as well. Now, if I do touch on something that resonates with you, but I'm reading for somebody else, please also take that message as yours if it feels right to you. Now, if I touch on medical, I want to make it clear to you that I am not trained in medical in any way. I do believe that the holistic side of medical side, the holistic side of healing can work side by side with the natural doctors, the professional way sort of thing in that sense. But I always believe that it is important, if you do have something coming up with medical that you are not sure of, or there's something going on, you do seek medical help or medical assistance with a doctor, a trained doctor, okay? I'm only the communicator between yourself and spirit, so I can only hand on the messages. I can't predict, I can't diagnose is probably more so the word that I'm looking for as well. So please keep that in mind. If something comes up with your health, you're not too sure about it, please seek medical attention as soon as possible, especially if you feel that it's urgent in that way. All right, guys, well, we're going to jump in a moment and answer some questions. I have put a link down here in the comments, and you will see it's under mytimetv.live, and that is the link to join me here in the broadcast. So if you would like to come online and ask your question, What you do need is maybe a quiet place to do it. Have Google Chrome as your browser and maybe a headset so you can hear me. So if you can do it through your mobile, your computer, your iPad, that sort of thing. So like I said, if you've got a quiet place in the home away from all the background noise, that you can come online. I do ask you not to, once you come up into the into the lobby, to make sure that your Facebook is muted or you have closed down Facebook, because you will find that you will get a feedback, so to speak, with that side of it. So that's most of the housekeeping rules that I just wanted to cover. As I said, please feel free to invite your friends and family to join in. You may want to even share the link or the page here to your Facebook, so we are on your timeline so people can see it as well. And I do really appreciate all the love and the support that everybody gives us as well with that. Just one more thing before I do start answering questions is, if you're watching from anywhere else than mytimetv.live, we do go over a range of pages. So you've got my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, my private page, Body, Mind and Spirit, Tarot, Love and Light, the crystal work, the crystal page, Live Hub, and other ones that are sharing this to their pages as well. And I want to thank them for doing that as well. So please, if you are on any other pages but mytimetv.live, jump over here. You will see in the broadcast notes above, actually, I don't think I did that tonight. I was going to say there should be a mytimetv.live link with the numbers there. But if you actually jump over onto mytimetv.live, you will find me here live in the broadcast, that you can comment here in the background. I will see you through the dashboard and be able to bring your comments up on screen. So welcome everybody, and welcome to those new people that are joining in, because we are getting new people each week joining in and asking questions. Let us know if you're new. And like I said, welcome. Also, don't forget to hashtag and let us know where you are watching from as well, because this does go worldwide, and it is a really good gauge to see where everybody is from as well. Now, if you do ask a question, please only ask one, because I will skip past those general questions of guidance. And if I've already answered a question for you, I'm not going to bring up a second one in that sense as well, but just because it's only fair that we try to get to as many people as possible. Jessica is just tagging William in there as well. Thank you, honey. I really do appreciate your support as well. So we have Tasha saying, hey, lovely lady, hope you're well. Do you see my youngest brother moving back to Tassie? If so, when? And thank you. Yes, honey, I'm very well, and I hope you guys are too. I bet it's quite cold over there for you as well. Yes, I get yes to that. And I actually feel like I'm looking later this year, but I do feel like I've got change coming in around your brother around September. So to me, whether September is the month that he decides that he wants to make that move, I just get September being a month around decisions for him. But yes, I do feel like I want to put him back in Tassie in that way. So I wish you all the very best with that. Mel, hi Leanne, when will my surgery be done and will everything go smoothly? Yeah, Hannah, I get yes to going smoothly. Now, the surgery, I actually feel like you've come close to having a date already, and something has come up with the surgeon or through the hospital, and that has delayed it a little bit as well. I do feel like I want to do it in the next 3 months. So I do feel that the 3 is quite significant around your surgery, and that you are heading in the right direction with that side of it. I do get the reference to it's important for you to allow yourself the time to heal as well, honey. So just make sure that you listen to your body and do as you're told, because I get you don't sit still well. So to me, I get the feeling you get restless quite quickly. All right. So I send you lots of love and healing for your surgery, but I'm very sure that things are going to be fine, honey. All right. Taylor says, anything from my pop? Really need guidance, please, and thank you. All right, honey. Now, I don't know if there's significance to a necklace for you, but reading your question when you made reference to your grandfather, I just all of a sudden was drawn to the necklace. I don't know if that's something that you wear is a necklace with significance, but you sit and you play and you play with it and you think about him at times. I do get his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself. Now, I also get the reference to the tightness down the neck and the shoulders for him. So I do feel like he had issues around the neck with muscular sort of side of it and a bit of a stiffness to the right shoulder. So whether he had had an impact or had a injury to that right shoulder, I just get the reference to the shoulder being quite stiff. Now, also, he just drew me to the number 88 on the screen. Okay, and that's it's funny because I actually kept saying 88 last night as well. So I don't know what the eights mean to you or the infinity sign, but I do get the reference to the eights are quite significant around you as well, honey. I get a beautiful smile with him, a very soft, gentle energy, and I get that you talk to him. Now, he says he talks back. So I do feel that it's important that you need to listen to what he's got to say, because I get the reference to you've been through a little bit of a roller coaster. This energy is going to start to move and things are going to start to get better very shortly. Now, I don't know if you have the irritation to the to the right eye, but all of a sudden he's just making my eye feel very irritated. So whether that's yours or it's his energy, he just wants me to acknowledge that. Okay. I reckon, okay, thank you. Your grandfather could talk. I was going to say, I reckon he could talk forever. But I do get the reference to August is quite significant around you too, honey. So whether there's a celebration or there's news of celebration coming up in August, it could even be a birthday. He's just making reference to August being quite important around you. All right. So I'll leave you with his love. Okay. I feel like he could just talk and talk, but he had a lot of interesting stuff to say. All right. So I wouldn't even be surprised if your grandfather had a lot of history stories to share as well, honey. Okay. So thank you for letting me connect with your grandfather. Dee says, are my mum and dad proud of me and my family, please? Yes, honey, I do get a very strong yes with that. I get the reference to you need to believe in yourself at the moment. So whether you're questioning yourself with things that are going on in your life or I do feel there are changes coming up around you as well moving forward, and it has a very positive feeling to it, honey. I get the excitement that is building. So you may be even feeling that excitement building in yourself, but not knowing what it is that you're moving forward into. But I just get the reference to, yes, very proud. I want to say you're a little bit like your mum in ways. I just get a very big heart, honey, and very loving energy. But I also get the feeling that you're too trusting at times. So Spirit's just making reference, they're smiling when they say that, to be careful of the people around you at times. I want to say trust your gut instincts. So whether you look for the good in everybody, and people take advantage of that at times, I just get the reference to just being careful of the energy that is manifesting around you at the moment. All right. I'm not getting warning bells. It's just about having your eyes open, so to speak, and looking at the bigger picture. All right. So I wish you all the very best, honey, with that. Next we have Vanessa. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're well. I would love to know what's ahead for me work-wise, also in my everyday life. Thank you. Now, I will touch on work, honey. I do get the feeling there's change coming around work. So to me, the way work is going to change a little bit. But in saying that, I do feel that it is a positive change in the way of that happening. I want to put more pressure on you. So to me, I want to take on more work, but I also look at the paperwork as well with that. No, okay, thank you. I just started questioning whether I'm looking at study. I actually feel like I want to look at paperwork. So to me, it is based more around the papers that are going to come across the front of you and looking at how you will connect with that side of it as well. So I want to say big changes coming in that way, but it is growth that will bring more financial gain with it as well. Okay. Keep looking at 4 days. So I don't know if you're wanting to work 4 days or needing to cut back. I just get the reference to look at the 4 days. All right. So next we have Michelle saying, okay, I figured it out. Sound is on now. Beautiful, honey. So did you have your headphones turned off, or it's called technology, okay? I put everything in technology. I got takeaway for tea tonight, and the guy's FPOS machine was taking its time and he made excuses for it. And I said, mate, it's technology. I put everything under that banner. When it's electrical, when it doesn't work right, it's technology. Okay, it just sums it up nicely, I think. Hey, Annette, I hope you're well, honey. And we have the lovely Cherie here as well. Hey, gorgeous. I hope you and your family are doing well as well. Now, I did see your message on my phone quickly the other night, honey. I'm sorry to hear that she didn't get that house. I do feel that there is another one coming very shortly, so it won't take long before you get news of a house there, okay? I'm sorry, I just didn't get time to get back to you. Finvol says, yep, no, bro. Okay, how you going, hun? I hope you are well. So excellent. Okay. Hey, Diana, how you going? Dee is saying Cairns is just not as cold as you guys. No, here in the Adelaide Hills, it's a little bit icy. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow morning we wake up with ice on our windows. Not that I'm planning on getting out of bed that early tomorrow. I did get a sleep in this morning until the phone rang. Hey, Fivos from Ireland. Excellent. Wow, we're getting out into Ireland. That is beautiful. So thank you, honey, for joining in. I love having you guys join in. And that's the thing with technology. We can go anywhere. There are no limits. And I think we need to have that in our lives too, that we don't limit ourselves in what we're doing. So I want to say grow, push your boundaries, reach out to, what you're passionate about as well. So I don't know where that came, but the spirit just brought that in that sense. Cacti, hey, darling, how are you? Am I meant to be married? And is there a forever? A psychic said I might marry and later get a change of heart. Is this true? My wish is if I marry, no divorce, laugh out loud. Thank you. All right, honey. Okay, I do feel, yes, you will get married. Yeah, marriage is definitely being put in front of you, honey. And I get you're in two minds as well. So I want to say be careful, because we can draw that energy in. We can manifest where our minds are. So I want to say have that clear picture of what it is that you're working towards and what it is that you want in a marriage, in a relationship, and put it out to the universe. And I get the reference to that right person will be put in front of you. Now, I can't see divorce at the moment. All right. So I do feel like I'm focusing on building up a very strong relationship and growing on that side as well. So, we've got to be careful of what we do put out there, because we can manifest that. So if your fear is based around divorce, that's what you're likely to bring into your relationship because of those expectations. Now, I just want to say, guys, when you have a reading, don't take everything so literal. Take on board what they say as a bit of advice, and then live your life the way you normally will, okay? Because it will play out the way it needs to. We can't live our lives holding on to what somebody may or may not have said to us in that sense, okay? Because then we start to change the pathway that we go down. As psychics, we can give advice for what we are seeing now, but we all have the ability to make choice and change in our lives. So you might be heading in a direction now and you are given information on that direction, but you might decide that you're just fed up with everything and you want to go off to a different direction, bugger everything else that's been set out on my pathway. Doesn't mean that direction's right or wrong, but it means that things will change. Okay. So some readers will only pick up on what the direction is that you are on at that time. Okay. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but at the same time, we can't live life. And that, I guess, my point is, we can't live life holding on to what our reading is going to say. It's general guidance pretty much. Okay. Especially on the psychic reading. With the mediumship, it's a little bit different because we are connecting with spirit and we are giving you proof of that loved one that has passed over and messages from there. So the psychic side can change a little bit as well. And some psychics use tools of the trade sort of thing. And that's okay too if it works for them. But I want to say, just take the advice you are given with a grain of salt, live your life to the fullest. And when things come to the forefront, you're likely to remember, oh yeah, psychic told me that. Okay, because we don't need to go out there and cause that to happen. We just need to go out there and go with the flow and live life and just let that happen in that sense on its own natural way. All right. So I want you to just keep that in mind. Okay, Theone have shared away and invited some people to watch. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate that. We got beautiful Roz here joining in as well. So Roz says, hi, Leanne. Thought I'd cover both personalities. Thank you, honey. My private personal name and my working name. I've got to be careful calling out a working name. My business name. How's that sound? I said something about my working name once to the gentleman. He looked at me and went, what do you do? And I thought, oh, hang on. How did he take that? Sharon, how you going, gorgeous? I hope you're doing really well as well. Finvola, is there what I do? Hi there. What did I need to do with new information? I get the reference to you need to sit on that new information for a little bit at the moment, Hannah. It's to do with timing, all right? So that when the timing is right, you will know how to move forward with that. So I want to say just process for now, okay? Tracy, hi, Leanne. My daughter is suffering anxiety. Are you able to offer some guidance? Okay, honey. Yes. Now, I get a very loving, gentle energy with your daughter, and I feel that she's quite a creative soul. I get the feeling she's got her own intuition happening, honey, and the anxiety is coming because she doesn't understand why she's feeling the way she is or understanding what it is that she's getting in. I do feel that it's important for her to acknowledge how she's feeling, what she's perceiving, why she's perceiving it. So I think it's really important to open up the communication lines with her. Firstly, let her know what she is experiencing is normal and that she has her own little gift, so to speak. So I want to say find a delicate way to explain it to her in that sense, that she's just got abilities that some other people don't acknowledge or are aware of in that side of it. It is important to keep her talking. So I want to say keep the communication lines open. Encourage her to let you know what she is thinking. And the more that she can be open and acknowledging what's going on, what she's sensing, what she's feeling, what she's seeing, you will find that anxiety is going to drop back off. Okay. I do feel that she needs to focus on the breath work as well. So taking the nice, deep, slow breaths down into the belly button and breathing that energy in rather than with the anxiety, you get that shallow breathing and that rapid breathing. So I do think that she needs to be able to find a balance, honey, with that. If she's drawn to crystals, get her crystals. They will work with her without her having to put too much work into them. Hey, Jolene, I hope you're well, honey. Tracy, eventually I will finally get my book finished. I've got 2 chapters to go, and that is actually on spiritual children as well. So when that hits the market, hun, keep an eye out for it because it will have information in there on how to help parents with intuitive children as well. Okay. Michelle, thank you for sharing your time. Oh, you're very welcome, honey. I'm a believer in whatever needs to be said to me. Sorry for the lack of direction, but it's meant to be if will be. So true, honey, and I'm a very big believer in those things that are meant to be will be. Now, I also get the reference to you need to be able to put yourself first at the moment. So whether you are carrying the energy of others or you are being impacted by others' opinions, I just get the reference to it's about standing strong in your power and owning it as well. I do get the reference to you feeling a little bit tired and exhausted at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting dull headaches up and around the forehead area above your right eye, but I just get the reference to there's a bit of stress that sits there in that way as well. So I want to say just acknowledge that stress, let it flow, and when you do that, you're going to find that energy is just going to move and you're heading in the right direction. But I want to say you are right where you need to be at the moment. All right. So thank you for your beautiful message. And I just want to send you a big hug, honey. So whether you're just sort of feeling in the need of a bit of a hug, a bit of love at the moment, I just want to send that out to you. Okay. Taylor, hey, honey. Would love to know if you can see what year me and my partner will get married. I'm drawn to 2021. Okay, so if it's not next year, you'll be planning the wedding next year and possibly getting married the year after. I don't feel like I've got marriage this year. I feel like I'm focusing more on it next year. So I just hear 2021. All right. Hey, Jessica. Hope you're well, honey. So I love all the hearts and stuff you guys are putting out there. Cassie's saying hi as well. Okay, Jeanette says, hi, Leanne. Could I please find out if there is any messages from my loved ones? Her name was Janet. Thank you. Okay, all right. I feel short of breath with her energy, honey. Now, would I be right in saying there was an illness for Janet? Because I just feel like I'm looking at the body and the torso sort of area, and I feel like I've got the spreading of that side of the energy with that. Okay, I get a beautiful smile and a very soft voice with her as well. Now, I do feel that she wouldn't whinge about anything. So to me, I do feel like somebody that was quite strong and always looked more into a positive energy. But in the background, I feel like I've got a little bit of emotion that builds up as well. So to me, I feel like she always put the brave face on, but behind the scenes, there was a little bit of a different story going on and the emotion would come out in that way. I do get the very close bond to you as well. And I feel that you've sensed her around you since her passing. I actually want to say, look at the dreams. So whether you'll have had dreams of her or the messages are coming through your dreams, I do get the reference to the connection is very much there as well with that. Okay. I keep seeing butterflies. So I want to say she's putting the signs in front of you. So whether you get drawn to the butterflies or there's something about the wings side of stuff, I just get the reference to the butterflies with that. All right. So thank you for allowing me to connect with you, honey. And guys, just a reminder, help us spread the love by letting your friends and family know that that I'm on. And if they want to join in, you can tag them or you can send them a message, let them know we're here. They can actually catch the replay as well. So, and don't forget to also hashtag and let me know where you're from. Okay, next we have Barbara. Hi, lovely lady. Can you tell me if you think we will be victorious in my son's case? Victorious in my son's case. Thank you, love and light. Now, honey, I get some frustration around that, and I do feel like it's being dragged out a little bit. So whether it's taken a bit to get to where you are now, I just get the reference to, yes, I don't feel that you're going to have the win in the sense that you want, but I do feel that it will be a win. Okay. So to me, I feel like I'm walking away a little bit disheartened, but at the same time pleased that it's over and we got the result we did, but it could have been expected a little bit better in that sense. Okay. Keep the clear picture of what it is that you're working towards and release it to the universe, because when you do that, you're manifesting that. So it's about having that clear, direct message in that way. Okay. Sorry, and I'm not sure if I put your comment up. I thought I clicked on the button. So, Barbara, that was for you, honey. I don't know. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have another drink. I don't know, Barbara, where it is that you need to speak up at the moment, but I just get the blocked throat chakra for yourself. I'll just drown that tickle. But yeah, I want to say, looking at where you need to speak up, hun. Okay. Wishing you all the very best with that. Jennifer, my relationship is on the rocks. Will we last or will we separate ways and go our separate ways? I actually feel like that energy is going to stay the same just for a little bit longer yet, honey. Things are a little bit in heighten, and I just feel like at the moment you just need to give time to allow things to cool off. I can't see the separate ways. As much as you're drawn to go your own way, I honestly feel that we will be able to come to a better understanding. But I want to say communication is a big thing in the relationship. So whether yourself is struggling or you're both struggling with communication, I do feel like we need to be opening up those communication lines. So, all right. I want to say do the work on yourself, honey. What is it that you want out of the relationship? Because I just feel like at times you are taking that back seat, so to speak. Sharon, it has been freezing, hon, and we're only at the beginning of winter here. So I miss my wood heater, but that's okay. I've got my electric blanket on already tonight, and I've got my new mattress today, so I am looking forward to trying out the bed. We've still not quite got the whole bed suite put back together, but we are getting there. Carrie says, good evening. So, hey, honey, I hope you're well. All right. Sharon is letting me know that she's spreading the love as well. Thank you, honey. Now, Jessica, I've answered a question for you, hun. Melinda, hey, Leanne, does my husband have a message for me? Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, okay, I honestly don't know how to put the words to it. So to me, I get this frustration with your husband's energy a little bit, honey, because it's like I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to put the words to it. So would I be right in saying that you always felt very loved, but he didn't necessarily say those words? He had other ways of showing you, okay? I do get the reference to he's very proud of the strength that you have found within yourself since his passing as well with that. Now, I don't know if you sit and you play with the ring and you twist it. All of a sudden he's giving me, like, drawing me to my finger, my ring, and I'm sitting here and I'm playing with it and twisting it around. So I do feel that is something that you will do with a piece of jewelry that you have, whether it's your wedding ring or a significant ring. I just get the reference to playing with that ring while you are processing your thoughts, sort of in that sense. Now, I keep hearing music in the background, so I don't know if there's times that you hear music or there is something to do with the music that has meaning to yourself and him, but he just keeps playing the music. So I do feel that he puts the signs in front of you. I also need to acknowledge the changes that you want to make around the home or that you have, okay? Because he's saying it's okay to move forward. All right. So I do feel that you struggle with that at times, but I get the reference to when you are ready, it's okay to make changes. It's okay to move forward with life because he just wants you to be happy. All right, honey. Now, I get a gorgeous smile with him as well. So I want to say that's something that you quite often will close your eyes and you will see that smile. Okay. He just keeps saying he's around you. All right. So I do feel that you feel his energy with you. Vivlo, hey, honey. Thank you. Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you, Barbara. Really appreciate that. Oh, and you have voted. Thank you, honey. For those that aren't sure what Barbara is talking about, I have been nominated this year for the International Psychic Association's People's Choice Psychic of the Year. Now, that is a public vote. Now, if you would like to vote, certainly jump over to my page after the show, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. And there is a post, and I think it is pinned to the top of my page that gives you the voting link. So what you do is you go into the first link, which gives you the Psychic digital magazine. flick through it, find my page that I'm on and the page number. And also you need to pick a second psychic as well. Now, I can highly recommend Michelle Conway. She is a gorgeous reader. So if you don't know any of the other readers in there, that's somebody, like I said, I can recommend, but that is your choice. Note the page of the reader that you are wanting to vote for, as well as mine. If you want to put me as your favorite psychic, you vote me first with the page number, and then you put a second one. So there has to be 2 psychics voted for in your vote, otherwise it is an invalid vote in that way. So that is drawn on the 15th of July. The voting closes on 15th of July, and then I think the count is done, and somewhere around September, October by memory is when the Psychic of the Year is announced as well. So thank you, Barbara. I really do appreciate your support and your love with that. All right. So Sue, hi Leanne. My mum has had a heart attack and 4 strokes. She's not doing so well. Do Spirit have any messages regarding mum? Okay. Now, I do feel that mum's health, Mum's health to me feels like she is getting weaker and weaker slowly, okay? I get indigestion with her as well. So whether she's on some medication that is causing the indigestion, I just get the reference to the side effects from the medication with that side of it. I'm not getting warning bells. I'm not sensing mum's passing or anything like that. I do feel that mum needs to maintain her health. So I want to say, it is important for mum to listen to her body. I get the reference to having a little bit of a weakness around the lungs. So I want to say watch the cold weather and the moisture in the air, because I do feel that she will get a little bit of fluid on the lungs in that side of it. But it's about keeping on top of it, honey, okay? Mum can be a little bit stubborn when it comes to her health. So I want to say good luck with that. All right. But I send love and healing out to her as well. Okay. And I want to say, hun, take time for you, because I feel like you're too busy looking after everybody else. Okay. Sherry says, sorry, do you feel I will continue to lose my weight? Yes, honey. Whether you're feeling a little bit deflated at the moment, hun, I want to say a lot of it is to do with this energy currently as well. Okay. So it will pass. Things will be okay. Little bit by little bit is the reference I get with that. Carrie would love some guidance. Honey, I'm not doing general guidance tonight. You may have only just popped in, but I do want people to ask more of a direct question. So please feel free to ask more of a direct question. Theoni says, please do not message the My Time TV live page for private free readings. If you have something too personal to share publicly, book a paid session on the broadcaster's own Facebook page, which always links above. And that's perfect, honey, because that is the thing, guys. I know My Time TV gets hit with a lot of questions, as well as my private page with people wanting free questions. And I do ask people every show to please respect, and I need to probably do it more earlier in the show rather than the end of the show, to respect our boundaries, because I do this as my profession. This is my job, my income, okay? So I do allocate myself a few hours a week, and I think I'm up to 4 or 5 hours a week that I am putting a free time into these shows, because I love connecting with you guys, and I love and I think it's me being able to give back a little bit for all your love and support that you give us as well. So we do ask you, if you've got a question that you can't wait for the next show, please think about even booking a 1 question reading, because I do offer that for those people that don't want to have a full reading, whether they can't afford it or they just don't want the full reading. That's okay. All right. But yeah, certainly My Time TV is just a page that brings us all together. We can collaborate here, and the lovely ladies in the background are doing a very good job of helping put us all out there as broadcasters as well. All right. Sharon, I got yes, honey, without even reading your question. Will I get the Suncorp job? Oh, exciting. So I got it, like I said, I got a very strong yes. Okay. Now I'm just making sure that I'm not going over the same people. Cass, I haven't done one for you, honey. Hey, Leanne, my nan, Christina, was wondering if she has any messages from her mum, Shirley, my Nana Pearl. Oh, my God, I was seeing a pearl necklace, honey, when I was reading that. All right. So I don't know if, obviously, Nana Pearl is her name. Was there pearl necklace as well? And does mum have it, or did mum have it? Because I was very much drawn to the pearl necklace, and I want to say pearls in general in that side of it. Okay. I do feel your mum and your grandmother, your mum and her mum, your grandmother, are very similar in the ways as well. I feel like your grandmother will be in the kitchen with mum at times when she's cooking and doing different stuff. I do think your mum senses your grandmother's energy around her. And I get the reference to she knows how much she is dearly missed in that way. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if mum has sat with the pictures lately, the photos, but I get the reference to look at the photos. So I want to say it's about reminiscing, it's about history. Maybe that's something you and mum can do together, but there is a lot of love and there is a lot of pride. And I just feel like there were things left unsaid. So whether mum wished she could have said something else or was able to communicate with something that she didn't get the chance to, I just get the reference to everything was said. All right. Said and done is the reference I get with that. Okay. So hi to you both, Cass and Mum and Christina. Okay. All right. Tracy, I don't think I've done one for you, honey. You are just amazing, Leanne. Thank you for all you do for all of us each week. We are very thankful. Oh, thank you, honey. That is a gorgeous a beautiful message. Thank you. It's my pleasure. And you know what? It's shows like this where I've got amazing people, and I do want to thank people for the beautiful energy that they help me hold in these shows, because in this space we do hold a certain energy, and I like to keep it very loving and very energetic and positive as well. And with your help, that's how we do it as well. So Theone's just putting in some information there about microphones, handsets is a good idea to join us. Now, guys, if anybody does want to join us here on the show, I have just reposted at the top of the post, top of the comments, under mytimetv.live, the link that you can click on and come here to the lobby and come up live with me as well. Now, I'm not going to be upset if you're in your pajamas. I might be a little bit jealous, but hey, why not? All right. It is like 9:15 at night. Hey, Taylor, I hope you're well, honey, and thank you for letting Phoebe know that we are here. Terry, I've done one, I think. Linda, I haven't done one for you today. Hi, Leanne. How are you doing? Do you see me traveling? If so, where and when? And anything about love in the future? Okay, I'm only going to pick one of those. Yes, I do get travel for you, honey, and I do feel like overseas. I want to say look at Europe. So whether you're very drawn to Europe, but I just get the reference to looking at Europe with that side of all right. So I'm just, okay, all of a sudden Spirit's got me flicking the mouse and taking whoever comes up. So we've got Jasmine saying good evening. Hey, gorgeous. I hope you're well. Cass is from the Riverland. I'm actually going to be heading up that way. I think it's later November for the expo, but also myself and the lovely Daryl Whitfield are looking at doing a show, stage work there in the Riverland shortly. So keep your eye out on my page. Jessica is from Salisbury. Keep an eye out on my page for those, on my event page for those shows coming up as well. All right. So, wow. Tasha is just saying thank you. Tanya, hey, honey, I hope you're well. Thank you for your lovely message today as well. And Tina is saying, hey, lovely lady, I hope you're doing well, Tina. So, Okay, and Amanda is saying good morning. So, good morning. I would say you're from over Canada way, honey, is my guess. That's where I was being drawn. Anyway, Sarah, hey, Leanne, I hope you are well. I'm good, thank you, honey. Is start again. Is turning down the job offer to me today to stay in the temp position the right thing to do? Yeah, honey, because I don't feel that job was quite right for you. So to me, I get there was a bit of frustration that comes around that offer with that. So I want to say it had its good points, but when you weigh it up, I just feel like there's probably a little bit more heaviness than there is the light energy with that side of it. I do feel another offer will come along that is going to be better. So I want to say it's in the timing. All right, honey? And so hang in there. Have that clear picture of what it is that you're wanting in the way of work, because you put that energy out there, you're going to manifest it. All right. And so I wish you all the very best with that. But yeah, to me, gut feeling straight away said it wasn't right for you. All right. And Tracy says, hello, when will my children's father come back, please? Blessings. Oh, I get this frustration around that, honey. Okay, so I don't know if I'm picking up on your frustration or the frustration of the children. I see the number 7 around that, so I don't know if I've got the 7th of the month or I'm looking at July, but I just get the number 7 is very strong around that. Okay, so I wish you all the very best with that. Michelle, I think I might have done one for you, is referring to a I'm not too sure. I'll do it just in case. My daughter is referring, I'm just thinking the last name looks different to the Michelle I had earlier. My daughter is referring to a baby. I feel as though it was an energy, as she is a very alert. Do you know if this is just a friend or a past, present, or future energy? I get past, honey. All right. So to me, she's picking up on spirit. Okay. All right, guys. Remember to ask more direct questions rather than general questions, okay? Because I'm not just doing guidance. All right. Jenny, good evening, Leanne. Do you see me finishing my house renovations by the end of August? Not quite. I want to say you're going to go close, though. All right. So to me, I just feel like you've got a couple of little delays there as well. So it'll go close. Okay. Okay. Hey, Vanessa, you're very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Natalie is just saying, hello, lovely lady. Anything for me? Honey, please ask more of a direct question because I'm not doing just guidance. Sorry. I usually try to scan over questions before I bring them up. In that sense. Hi, Lynn says, hi, Leanne. Hope you are well. Anything from my best friend, please. I miss her so much. Honey, I get a very cheeky energy with her with that side of it. So she does know how much you've missed her, and I get you miss the conversations as well. And she talks back to you, hun. So I want to say when you're talking to her, I do feel that you get those memories of things that she said to you or things you did together or her funny ways that she would do things very cheekily like that pop in out of nowhere. That is her soul with you at that time. So she shows me that she finds ways to let you know that she is still very much around you, but I get very much at peace, honey. All right. So I just want to put my hand on my heart. So I don't know if that's something you do at times and you think about her, but I just get the reference to the hand on the heart. Janine is shared. Thank you, Han. I really appreciate that. William, you need to ask more of a direct question, please. Naomi, that's a name I haven't seen tonight. Hello, can you please ask if my sister's father is passed over and how long ago? He disappeared when Joe, my sister, was a baby 50 years ago. Okay. Verol is his name. Really appreciate your help, please. Yes, honey, I do feel that he is passed over. I get the reference to around the time of his disappearance. It wasn't long after his passing with that side of it. So I do feel that I'm not necessarily getting foul play though. So to me, I want to say cause of passing of natural causes in that side of it. So I do feel that it was very not far after his passing. So I want to say probably within a week of his passing, I do feel, sorry, of his going missing. I get the reference to his passing with that. So my heart does go out to you guys as well with that. Okay. But I get the feeling that your sister sort of feels that emptiness in her. So to me, it's the feeling that she is sort of aware on that soul level that he is no longer with us in that way. All right. Okay. Shakti is just saying very positive and totally resonates. Thank you. You are very welcome, honey. Hey, Tracy. How are you going? I love all the hearts and the flowers. Beautiful. I don't know how you guys find all those things. I kind of struggle with that a little bit as well. Jessica says, is this anything I can do about the girl who are talking badly about me behind my back? Do you know what, honey? There's a lot of that energy going on around lately, and I believe we are better off not giving them the time or the energy. So let them do it. It's really none of your business what anybody else says about you. I know it's about you and it might sound funny, but when they're not saying it directly to your face, don't worry about it. I'm a big believer in karma. Okay. So if somebody's got something behind your back to say, or the negative, the drama, let them go, because I'm a big believer at the moment, and especially this year, people are really starting to see their show their true colors. And I think there's two sort of, what's the best way to explain this? The two sort of energies. You've got the people that are sitting in that drama, that negative energy, and you've got those that are going to sit in that positive energy. Those that are sitting in that negative energy and drawing all the crap, the drama, that unsettled energy in, are just going to keep manifesting that, and they're going to come unstuck themselves. Okay. So you don't need to do anything to add to that. You just need to let them go and reflect that energy back at them, so you're not taking it on. If you're sitting in that positive energy, you are going to find you're going to grow, you're going to move forward, and it's going to piss them off more. Okay. So by doing what is right for you, sit in that energy, don't allow them to affect it, and just stay strong, honey. All right. I quite often say to people, in your mind, see a mirror between you and them, and reflect that, like have the reflection side back at them. So you're reflecting that image they are pushing onto you, back at them. So they're seeing what they're actually doing. Myself these days, these days, that was really good English. I quite often in my mind hear Elvis Presley singing Return to Sender. So if somebody's pushing their energy onto me and it's negative and it's unwanted or even uncalled for, I just hear myself saying return to sender. All right. I quite often picture in my mind, I used to think Elvis Presley was quite cute, him doing the little, little knee shake and hip wobble that he did, singing return to sender. So that's just something that I find works for me. All right. And hey, if we could still see Elvis Presley in that way, it would be great. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. All right. Tracy's just saying, thank you, Leanne, for answering my question about my daughter. You are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. All right. Fawn's just saying hi. Hi, honey. Okay, Michelle. Hi, Leanne. Do you see me working in a friendly and respectful environment As for the last 8 months, I am going to work with anxiety attacks. Okay, honey. My feeling is you're quite intuitive yourself and you are carrying the energy of others around you. So it's important to protect your energy. So when you're protecting yourself, I quite often tell my students, see yourself in a bubble or something that you resonate with. When others push their negative energy onto you or pull on your energy, it's going to hit your protection and it's going to bounce back at them and it's not going to have that effect on you as well with that. Okay. I do, yes, but it's in the timing. All right. So I do feel that this energy lately is quite heightened around you. My feeling is that will start to settle down, but a new position will come in front of you fairly soon. All right, hun. So just don't let them get to you. I know it's easier said than done, and it's a bit hard going somewhere where you don't feel comfortable in that sense. Okay. Ashley says, hi, love. Any messages from loved ones? Do you see me getting the place or a place soon? See me get the place. I'm drawn to the place, honey. So yes, I do feel that you will get that place. All right. I get a beautiful lady around you with a big smile, and I'm not sure what the angel reference is, but I do feel that the angels are very connected with you at the moment as well with that side of it. Okay, hun. I think you're carrying a bit of stress through your neck, your shoulders as well. So I want to say watch that energy at the same time. Okay. So all the very best with that, hun. You have to let us know how you go. All right. Michelle, this is a big one, so I'll just quickly read it and then I'll bring it down. Thank you very, very much. You hit the nail on the head. Cannot explain how much that resonated with me. Need that hug. Oh, honey. Feeling very flat and those headaches spot on. I thought it was because the work was so hot, but seriously, thank you. Please disregard my previous question. I don't want to be greedy. Thank you again. Oh, thank you, honey. You are very welcome and thank you for the feedback. Honey, if the work's really hot, I find having a Gatorade helps me because I do find myself losing a lot when I do a lot of this work, and especially for like non-stop for most of the day type of thing, especially with expos and stuff, that and it could be part of my fibro as well, that the Gatorade or the Powerade, I prefer Gatorade, actually helps replace a lot of minerals and stuff in my body that I lack when I am doing a lot of reading. All right, so maybe think about having one of those. I usually try to have, I haven't had any this week, but usually when I need it, I will buy a litre bottle and I'll drink it over a couple of days. Okay. Jamie, I don't think I've done one for you, honey. Hi, can you tell me about my health and if I have made the right decision to move? Yes, honey. I get you're holding on to a lot of energy, honey, that your body is they're manifesting the physical with it as well. I don't know if you need to have your eyes checked or you have you're coming up for that, but I just get the reference to the squinting with your energy as well. So I'm getting a bit of a headache that I feel like is coming through the eye strain with that side of it. So maybe get that checked out. If you are concerned with your health, honey, I would go and see a doctor with that and just have a checkup. I'm not getting anything that's standing out, but I do feel that you hold on to a lot of energy that is sort of taking a strain on the body in that sense. But if you feel there's something else going on, please do get it checked out. All right. As I said, I'm not trained in medical at all. Okay. Tracy's letting us know she's spread the love. So has Naomi. Thank you, honey. Okay, Celia's, sorry, honey, if I've said your name wrong, that I'm getting tongue-tied with. Okay. I have a question towards my current relationship, father to my daughter. We are currently in a rough patch at the moment and want to know what our future holds for us. I'm getting mixed feelings 24/7 and it's bringing me down. Thank you. Now, honey, I get you need to put yourself first because to me, when you do that, I feel like I'm peeping over the top of the thing, so I'll just bring that down. When you are putting yourself first. You're not only just putting you first, you're putting your daughter first, because I do feel that it's quite important for you to, she follows everything you do. She sees that. So she's absorbing that frustration that you're taking on her as well. Unfortunately, I can't say that I feel that you're moving forward. I do feel that you need to stand in your strengths though. So I want to say it's important for you to do the work on you and work out what you need, because I get the reference to the more that you're dragging it out, the more it's affecting your daughter in that sense. So I want to say, look at what is right for you. Only you can make that decision. Okay. But unfortunately, I don't sort of sense that moving forward in the relationship for much longer. Okay. Natalie is just saying hi. Hi, honey. I hope you're doing well. And Diana is letting me know she's spread the love. Thank you, honey. I really do appreciate it. Yes, Terry, I get yes for... Oh, things are jumping off my desk. I love that. So I don't know if that happens to you, Terry, or not. Will I win my custody case for my daughter? Yes, was the reference I got with that. Okay. Ashley says, court tomorrow and messages from my sister, please, love, is spread. Thank you, honey. Do you see me getting a place? Yes, I get that. Your sister's standing very strong next to you, honey. So whether you're sort of doubting yourself a little bit or the fear is there with the courts tomorrow, I wish you well with that. And I do feel that things are going to work out okay with that side of it. So please know your sister is very much there, standing strong with you and reminding you of how strong you are. So I want to say there's times you want to give up. Just keep going, hun. It's going to be okay. All right. She believes in you. Okay, so I'll leave you with her love. Melinda is just saying thank you. You are very welcome, honey, and so is Barbara. Thank you, honey. You're very welcome as well. Josephine, hi Leanne. Thanks for the previous live reading, was very helpful. Am I on the right path with my career and love life? Yes, and yes, I get, honey. You are very welcome. All right. Sharon is letting me know that she has voted too. Good luck. You deserve to win. Thank you, gorgeous. I really appreciate that. And that's the thing, guys. I'm just blown away by everybody's love and support that comes through. So I do really appreciate that. Kim says, my mum died when I was a child. My soulmate husband died. I then ended up in a divorced relationship. Now I was thinking things were going okay, and I had a house fire 2 weeks ago and I lost everything. Why does this stuff keep happening to me? I tried so hard to be a good person with goals and morals, and I care for people so much. Oh, honey, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry that you've had to go through all this experience. Now, our lives, our journey is pretty much set out for us when we come into this life. It's called a life contract. Now, that can be quite in depth as well, but it's kind of like all these hurdles and things are put in our life journey. I'm just going to take that down because that's pretty big. Whoops, double clicked, are put in front of us because there's usually lessons in it, honey. Okay. Now, I want to say you have been through so much, and it's so easy for somebody to fall back or fall into the negative energy with all the challenges. And, you know, you could quite easily do that. I get you are strong. All right. Sorry. You are strong, and your throat chakra at the moment is blocked, I'm going to touch on that at the moment. Sorry. I get that you are strong, honey, and you are a fighter and you keep moving forward, but you also are putting everybody else before yourself, okay? I do get the reference to you need to give yourself permission or give others permission to care for you for a little while, all right? Just until you get back on your feet. And I do think that there are some very strong lessons in this life that you have learnt a lot, but there's still more to come. So I want to say, look at the patterns, look at the reflection on everything that has happened. My feeling is things will get better, honey, but look at that positive energy, okay? I do feel that you have a good support system around you as well. So I want to say, looking at that side, all right? So I just get the reference to it's about moving forward. Reflect on the past, give gratitude. And I know that's going to sound funny because of what you've been through, but release it, let it go, all right? And I'm sending you a very big healing hug. But things will move forward, okay? So I do feel things will get better, all right? My mum is saying, hi, Leanne, your technology is making you blurry. Really? Are you sure? It could just be the internet or it could be yours. It's called technology. So you are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Mum, I thought you were supposed to be at tea, or are you finished? Probably home in front of the fire by now. Fawn is saying nice advice. Thank you, honey. I'm not sure which one it was, but that is okay. Lucy is sending Terry hope and some love. Beautiful. I love the way you guys all support each other as well. And that's what I was saying before, like the way that you guys all help hold that energy around and in this space and being positive. Okay, beautiful. Thanks, Sharon. Linda's saying we do appreciate your time. I know, honey. And do you know what? I don't mind doing it. It's those people that get very pushy and get angry when they don't get their questions answered. Thank you, Ashley. Oops, didn't even get to bring that one up. That drive me nuts, so to speak, because they feel that they are owed. All right, so I might just leave it there for questions. Like I said, I know, guys, I haven't got anywhere near. We didn't get anybody into the broadcast, but hey, guys, if you want to do that next Wednesday, I will place the link in there under My Time TV in the comments, so you can join in as you would like. Actually, next Wednesday night, I won't be on because I'm doing a live show in Murray Bridge on stage reading for the crowd. So I may even leave that. I won't be doing Thursday. I may do it maybe Thursday, or I may do it through the day. We will see how we go. I will make it. You'll just have to watch my page for notifications with that and My Time TV, because I know Wednesday I'm in Murray Bridge doing a live show. Thursday night I'm online with my level 1 students as well, as they're coming to the end of their course. So that's going to be a sad moment. Linda's just saying, Daryl, yourself and Amanda last night live was brilliant. Oh, Annette, that is, honey. Beautiful, thank you. I will pass the message on to Daryl and Annette as well. I love working with those two. We just all bounce off of each other, and it's so very much easy in that way. There's no pressure. Adair says, hello, lovely. My 17-year-old son wants to know how long it will be before he can build his productive studio, and will it be successful? Animation and music. Yes, I get that. I see the two. I want to say maybe 2 years to get it off the ground properly, hun. So to me, I get the reference to he's got the passion, the drive, but it's also putting things into action at the same time. So whether he can procrastinate a little bit at times, I just get the reference to do the business plan now. Start with the basics and build up on that side of it. And that way you're building a great foundation to have a successful business in that way. I look forward, let's watch this space, because I look forward to seeing what you can do with it as well. You never know, I could maybe able to send some work your way one day. Excellent. Ashley's got the Be Live app. Beautiful. I love it. They've got a new edition coming out very shortly that they are beta testing at the moment. So, which has some incredible stuff in it. So I'm looking forward to that as well. All right, guys. I have probably, yes, gone over time again. Nothing unusual. Time gets away from me. Fawn, and it was wonderful reading. She did an amazing job last night, honey. I was very proud of her. And it is one of my students that did one of my courses last year. So watching her grow, especially lately, she has really taken off. So I kind of get those proud, I feel like a proud mama bear watching the students develop as well. So I love the way they all just grow. So I'm just putting up, you're very welcome, Naomi and Josephine. So, okay, I'm just going to do this one. So Lisa says, thank you, honey. I got the worst anxiety attack just before you answered my question. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Everything you said was exact what I needed. Thank you. You are very welcome, honey. Trust your gut feeling. All right. And the fact that you got that just before I answered it, you may be picking up on the energy. I'd be looking at your own intuition as well. My mum is sitting next to the fire. I am jealous. Mum, my toes are cold, but I do have my electric blanket on ready for bed. All right. Now, just before I get to my mum's comment reminding me to advertise Murray Bridge Show on the 12th of June, I'm going to have to start paying her as a secretary. I think she's more organised than I am. So, guys, coming up, I have the Murray Bridge Show next Wednesday night. That is at the Greyhound track. Tickets are available. If you purchase 2 tickets, you can buy a third ticket at half price if you want to get some friends together and save some money that way. You can certainly contact me on Facebook or look at on my Facebook page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. In my events page, there's a link there to purchase tickets with that. Then the following weekend, I am in Port Pirie doing the Miracles Expo there. So I'm really looking forward to reconnecting with the beautiful people and some new people in Port Lincoln again this year. And the weekend after that, we are on the 22nd and the 23rd of June. We are back at the Adelaide Expo at Wayville Showgrounds. So at the Body, Mind and Psychic Expo. I'm really looking forward to that. I think my calendar for those 2 days is close to half full. Now, one day I am on stage. I think that's Sunday at 12 by memory. You may want to check out their program online as well at Body, Mind and Psychic Expo. So I'm pretty sure it's Sunday I'm on main stage doing a demonstration reading for the crowd at 12, and on Saturday afternoon I'm teaching a workshop as well. So you can certainly find me in the workshop area. I think that's a free workshop by memory. So if you'd like to join in there. Then the following weekend after that, the last weekend of June, you will find me out at Yulee Road at the Northern Psychic Expo as well. So that is on the Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to all those. Then in July, there's a few little things going on. I know I'm going back to Broken Hill to teach a drum making workshop. Then also Daryl Whitford and myself are doing a live show at the Yulee Road hall as well at, I think it's Elizabeth Downs, that area is called. So tickets are available on my website, on my Facebook page. I do have to update my calendar on my website. That was a job I was supposed to do 2 days ago. So that might be tomorrow's job. And Daryl would have the information on his page as well. And there is a link there for buying tickets with that as well. So grab some friends together. That one, we've got a light supper included in the meal. You will get me on page. You'll get Daryl on stage after the break. I will be there. I think we're going to have some stall holders with stuff for sale, displaying their stuff as well. And then Daryl and I will finish off the night answering people's questions as well. So I'm really looking forward to it because, as you probably some of you have seen with Daryl and I on Annette, we just all bounce off of each other. So it's really great energy. And Roz Bounty, the beautiful Roz Bounty that you see me on, well, if you join in on Tuesday mornings at 10:30, you will catch Roz and I doing a show where we're answering questions and just talking about different subjects. So and I'm very excited to say she is joining the Miracles family to do the Poor Perry one, and I'm pretty sure she's already booked into Broken Hill, and I think she's shown interest in Port Lincoln as well. So I'm really pleased to have Roz joining us on the road traveling as well. So it's going to be loads of fun. All right, so guys, like I said, Diane's just asking, all right, am I coming back to Ballarat? I would love to come over there and see the snow you guys are getting. When I go, it doesn't snow though. I was only in Ballarat about a month ago, honey. At this stage, I haven't got anything booked in, but the best bet is just to keep an eye on my events page, on my Facebook page, my website, because stuff will go up there. I know my calendar is getting reasonably full for the year already. So, yeah, Ross is saying yes to Broken Hill and Port Lincoln Expos. Excited lots. Excellent. I'm pleased. Annette is saying, will you come to Majura? Yeah, I missed Majura last time, honey. Roz was up there only a few weeks, probably a couple of months ago, but I had something here in Adelaide that weekend. So I definitely will look at it. Honey, if we can get enough people together for a show or a couple of days of reading, Roz might even be willing to come for a drive for the weekend with me, and her and I just do private readings. But I would love to come over and do a show or even teach a day workshop and maybe read as well with that. So if you know people that would be willing to come to a show or want readings, and we can get enough to cover the costs and that, I am willing to look at those things. Okay, so just keep that in mind, honey. I know there's a few people up there that I connected with, not this year, last year, it must have been early last year, in Majura, that would be willing probably to have readings as well. So, all right, guys, I am going to leave it there. I have gone way overboard or overtime once again. I just want to say thank you so much for all your beautiful messages. I'm just scanning through and I can see hearts on so many different things. I just want to touch on this one. Kim, thank you. I really appreciate your reading and thank you for your advice. Life is tough. I miss my husband so much. My kids keep me going. Thank you. Honey, can I just put this to you? I know with the house fire, and it's very sad and emotional what you've been through, but I get the feeling somebody was watching over you. All right. So I get the feeling you've had that thought too. All right. So I send you a very big, loving, healing hug. All right. And wish you all the very best. Okay. I did see something about Mount Gambier. Kim, I am looking, I'm going to have to do a private run, an extra run to Mount Gambier, because when you've got the Miracles Fair over there in November, December, this year it's a little bit later than normal. I have commitments here in Adelaide that weekend, so I may talk to the team and we might look at doing a run to Bordertown and Mount Gambier and do maybe a live show and some private readings as well. Maybe I could drag Daryl along. Let's see if I can get him to travel that far and do a show over there with him. All right, guys, you're very welcome, Annette. It is my pleasure. Roz is open to joining in with private sessions. Excellent, Roz. We will talk. My people can talk to your people and we'll put our heads together. Sounds good. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there for the night. Thank you so much for joining in. And like I said, I really appreciate everybody's love and support for joining in and keeping this such a beautiful, loving space each week as well. And if you would like to vote for me for the Psychic of the Year award, the People's Choice International Psychic Association, please, the post is pinned to the top of my page, Leanne Winston, Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium. I forgot who I was there for a second. And you can certainly vote. If you get stuck with that, just inbox me and I can give you some direction without giving you the page numbers, because we're not allowed to do that. All right. Take some time for yourself, guys. look at what's going on in your life. Surround yourself with like-minded, loving people that keep you positive and supported. And when you do that and keep that positive mind, things will flow. Wish you all the very best, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.